Hey everybody, it's Ben in Beta, and today I'm going to talk to you about a product that I bought a while back but haven't had a chance to try yet because I bought it before surgery and then just didn't get a chance to give it a try. But this is the Blackbeard Fire Starter Fire Kit, and basically this is meant to help you very quickly start a fire pretty much anywhere. These are waterproof, they're made in the United States, they can get wet and still start a fire, they're odorless, non-toxic, easy to ignite. We're going to test some of that, I guess. There are 50 plugs in here, and that can start up to 100 fires because you can use half of one at a time. I'm not sure what'll happen today. We'll probably end up using an entire one. We'll see. But then they also have this kit, and inside the kit, you're going to get a few different things. Number one, you're going to get a ferro rod so that you can start a fire no matter what, no matter where, no matter the conditions. So we're going to see if I can start a fire with this today. Never done that before. So that might be kind of interesting. It also comes with this arc lighter, and these things I like a ton for high altitude camping. So basically the way these work is you flip them open and they're rechargeable and they just create a little spark, and that's all that you need to get your fire started. So these are great because they work at any altitude, and when it's closed up, it's waterproof, so you don't have to worry about it. I've been using a different one, but this one came with this kit, so we're gonna try this out potentially today as well. And then you got places to store a whole bunch of other stuff too. So let's give this a try and see if I can get a fire started. I would say I'm average at starting fires. I'm not terrible at it, but I'm not the best in the world either. Normally I would use a little bit of paper. Most of the time I get it started with the arc lighter, but if it's windy, and today it has been, then sometimes I need a match or something like that. But hopefully this is gonna work really well. All right, so we're gonna open up the package first off and pull out a plug. So these are pretty crazy. They're just these little yellow plugs, and you need to kind of pull them apart and puff them up in order to use them. So let me go ahead and just seal this back up, though it doesn't need to be sealed apparently. Supposedly these also last for 30 years. You know, I think this whole package was like $60 or something like that for the whole thing, but the fire starters are less expensive if you just want those. And so you just kind of work these apart, kind of twist them apart like this here. Oop. There we go. You can kind of see this tufting that's going on. You kind of want to expose that and kind of pull it apart. And there's a little bit of fluid or something on here as well, I can kind of feel, but it's all non-toxic. So now I got it in two pieces. It should burn for like, I think 8 minutes, 4 to 8 minutes, something like that. So maybe 4 minutes for each piece here. So I'm again just kind of fluffing it up as best I can with my fingers from what I've read and how it's supposed to work. All right. And I'll try the ferro rod. I did a very little bit of practicing. You do have to rub all the black stuff off of here first, so that's important that you do that with that with the edge. That you actually take the time to kind of rub this black stuff off of here, because if you don't do that, you're not gonna get a spark. We can see I can get, I was getting a spark there for a second. Let me rub them a little bit more off here. All right, so we'll see if it starts. Here we go. Good. All right, so I'm obviously not good at this yet, but we'll try a couple more times here, and then we'll switch it to the arc lighter. Ooh. All right, we're gonna try the arc lighter. It might be because I didn't pull this apart right either. Maybe I need it to be a little more fluffy and see some of the white stuff on the inside. So let me just do that. Could be operator error. It's much fluffier on the inside. All right, let's just try it one more time. I don't like to give up on things. Ooh, it's catching there for a second. There we go. Got her started. So now it's gonna burn for a couple minutes. So what we're gonna do now is just try to start this by adding a little bit of fuel which are some pine needles in this case. That seems to be catching pretty good. So now we'll add our branches. Everything's really dry. This is Colorado. We just came out of a couple of storms and things, but hopefully this will kind of keep going for me. We'll get some of these small branches going real quick. There we go. All right. So we got our fire started. So it looks like the secret is to make sure you really pull this apart really well and make sure it's really fluffy, and then it starts really easy. This one we'll probably be using again a little bit later because we're gonna make a little fire for potatoes here and then make another fire later tonight. But I have to say that that worked pretty easy, and it was nice because I didn't need any paper or anything like that, which was cool. But I'm gonna try to make sure this keeps going here for me. There's definitely plenty of fuel around here. We also have some wood that I have to use up for the season anyway. Again, I had no experience. I've never used a Ferro Rod before, but I got a fire started with it for the first time really pretty easily. Blackbeard Fire Starters and their fire plugs are really nice. I'll have a link in the description for these for you to check out, and a discount code as well. So go ahead and take a look at those and pick some up if you're not great at starting fires, or you just want it to be easier, or you want a good backup no matter what. The kit, also super cool. Maybe we'll try the, that would have been bad. The kit's really cool as well because it comes with the Ferro Rod, and the arc lighter is awesome too.
The next morning, we did get a chance to test the arc lighter when we made breakfast. So I just turned on my gas on my stove, and I used the arc lighter to start the stove so we could make coffee in the morning. And honestly, this worked quite well. Arc lighters overall are really easy to use. We're good to go.
We got our fire going, so pretty happy about that. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this with anybody who might also have trouble starting fires. That would be helpful for them and for me. Thanks for watching. Remember to live your life in beta, and we'll see you next time.